What's going on, guys? Long time no talk. So, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I haven't posted anything in a little bit just because I was in the process of moving. So, that was a lot of work, obviously. So, I'm just trying to get settled into my new place. I'm actually located in the Dallas area now. And then I had a bunch of like weddings to go to and just other things. So, excited to get back into the grind. So, today I'm going to discuss what is next for my Supra. So, I actually get this question asked a lot. It's like, what do you do after you build a high 600, 700 wheel horsepower Supra? And hopefully, I answer that for you guys today. So, I went ahead and popped the hood, and we'll go ahead and discuss just what I have done to this car. So, if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, welcome, and we'll walk you through my performance mods. So, this is a Pure 800 turbo car. So if you guys don't know, that is a stock location, stock housing turbo. So it is a 62 millimeter turbo. You guys didn't know that. Now you do. And I have full supporting mods for it. So I have port injection, 1000cc injectors running E70. I don't have a low pressure fuel pump just yet. So that is the next thing I'm going to get. And then I have the forged charge pipe. So you guys will need that if you guys are going to do port injection, just because the stock charge pipe won't work. Just because basically adding a port injection plate, it is a spacer, and you're not going to be able to bolt the stock one in. So you'll need to get an aftermarket one. And this is running through a Catless Downpipe and running out the back through a Magnaflow X mod exhaust. So my car is tuned by mkiv body. It's running on full flex fuel, so I can run 91, 93, whatever ethanol content level that I want. I don't run full E85 just because I need to have a low aftermarket low pressure fuel pump, but that is up in the next mods that I'll be doing to this car. So tuned by Mikey Body, only the best. So check him out. TX2K is actually coming up, so we'll see what his car does with his new wrap. So I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah, let's go ahead. Now that you guys know what's done to my car, let's go ahead and discuss. I mean, what is there left to do with a car like this? So, I mean, if you guys have ever driven a car that is like 500 horsepower or above, you already know that's a pretty freaking fast street car. Once you get to this power level, and I remember all those people telling me back when I was in the Subarus, is like once you get to a certain power level, you're gonna want more. And here I am. So I got this car to 500 wheel horsepower, wanted more, so I put it on ethanol. Then I added port injection, pure 800 turbo, and then I built the transmission. So shout out to Brian. I'm actually going to feature his car in a future video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So if you guys like this type of content or just anything super related, make sure you guys subscribe and leave a comment down below to see what other content you guys want to see. But yeah, so what I have planned for this thing is obviously a bigger turbo. You can't make more power in a car unless you have a bigger turbo. So I'm going to be running a top mount kit. Don't know exactly what yet. And I plan on slapping a 6870 on here. So same exact turbo that Matt is running on his Supra. So if you guys want to see what a 6870 looks like in the engine bay of a Mark V Supra, make sure you guys check out the description below. I'm going to go ahead and link the video to Matt's Supra. Very, very sweet car. And so, you can see what he's done. So Matt and I are actually kind of doing a very similar build, but obviously different style on the exterior. But yeah, I plan on making this car in terms of power. I mean, I honestly would be probably happy with like 850 wheel, 900 horsepower to the wheels, just because this transmission will take it, and I have the fueling for that once I do a low pressure fuel pump or intake pump in the back. So obviously going to be tuned by Mikey, and I'm excited to see what it will do. So you might be wondering, what the purpose of a car having that much power. Honestly, for me personally, I can't answer this for everybody else. Is I mean, just to have it. So I pretty much purchased this car just because I knew what the platform was capable of. Once I saw Mikey do what he did with his own Supra, his red Supra, and yeah, he's the first guy in the sevens, one of the first ones in the eights, and constantly pushing the envelope of what this car can do. And I want to be able to take this car on a long road trip. I plan on doing that hopefully sometime later this year. So once I install the 6870, I plan on taking it up to Washington State, then driving it down Highway 1 to California, and then driving it back down here to Dallas. So that's, multiple thousand-mile trip. But I just want to be able to show you guys that regardless of whatever mods you put on this vehicle, on the Supra platform, it'll be able to take it. So yeah, I'm honestly pretty close to my I guess my goal. My goal really wasn't to go super crazy with this car. I want to be able to enjoy this platform, enjoy this car, go fast, do all that stuff, go to Mexico while I'm still young. So yeah, hopefully that answers your guys' questions. What is there to do? So just kind of for reference, sorry, I'm kind of jumping back and forth here. When I purchased this car, this originally had just downpipe exhaust and was on a BM391 tune. And then whenever I purchased it, I felt like that was like 450 wheel or something like that. And that was a pretty quick car. So for you guys watching, who have just a JB4 downpipe E30 car, it'll make around the same power. That's a pretty quick street car. Quickly turned into E50 tune, swapped it over to Ecutech, immediately had it tuned by body, and then I wanted more. So then I added port injection, flex fuel, and a Pure 800 turbo. And so here I am. Well, not really here I am, but I had to add a built transmission just because the stock transmission can only hold up to 550 or 600 wheel torque. It's not necessarily the wheel horsepower that you have to worry about. It's going to be the wheel torque. So if you guys are around that power level and you guys push your car like you're doing a pull in 6, 7, 8, you probably will hear the transmission slipping. If you guys haven't heard what that sounds like, I'm going to insert a quick clip here. So yeah, it's kind of noticeable, and obviously if you guys do not upgrade your transmission, or if you're constantly doing pulls on it, it's eventually going to wear out the clutch packs, and then eventually you'll have to do a full rebuild of your transmission. So I did plenty, tens of thousands of miles on my car around that power level. I wasn't doing pulls like every single time, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Not trying to freak you guys out, but yeah, I just went ahead and did it for my peace of mind. Yeah, so that's exactly how the car sits right now. So hopefully, this video helps you guys. Leave comments down below if you guys have any questions in regards to building a car like this. Check out my modded Supra series where I feature various Supras that are modified based on the owner's taste. So if you guys are wanting to do like a build like this, at least you can watch those videos and see what those owners did. Maybe it'll inspire you to do the same to your Supra. So again, I'll see you guys in the next video. Got a lot of exciting content coming up, so make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.